Hey guys, and welcome to another F1 2012 career mode video. Back with career mode on race 3 after my 2-week spell of non-uploading as I was in Paris, sunny Paris as it was then last week, and about to race.
Now, so we need a positive start to the season.
Just been told I'm team number 1 now, as I always am with the number 1 on my car as Red Bull's team orders stand. And anyway, away we go for this Chinese Grand Prix. Got Hamilton to my inside, want to go around the inside of me, still sticking to me, wants to overtake, and it looks like he's committed to it, and he's done way up the inside. And I'm going to cut back on the inside, I've got the position back, and now going to continue on my way. Hopefully to retain this lead and get 2 back-to-back victories, as I think he is the closest one to me in the title at the moment as I lead. And finishing sector 1, got a relatively secure gap from behind me, so I still drive away in search of that second win of the 3 races so far. Having to lift off through there because there's a bit damp on track already from this for some rain before the races. You can see a few blobs of rain that are falling down. I come through an end middle path to this lap, doing quite well, holding the car together, maintaining a gap with the car on the bottom left hand side of the screen. You'll see is dropping behind maybe the spin or lost his front wing, but I can't keep the car on the track even. But even moving on to lap 3, the rain really starts to come down a bit more, and just coming through this section I'm getting pretty slow. There you can see as Webber cruising up behind me slowly. I've still got my full bar of curves to deploy when I need it, because I know I'm pretty slow on the straights as Red Bulls are, but for some reason my car setup is really slow. I've seen the rain, and there he is. You can see him right behind me this time, looking like he wants in some of my first place action, as 24 cars has become 23, and there we go, Webber's coming at me. I've got all my cars fed with these, hasn't even got the DRS yet, so I'll have to take it up now on the grass, but there goes Mark Webber, he's now off into the lead. Am I going to come back and sit down his outside? He's gone for the wrong line to take that corner, and I've gone him straight round this outside, left him enough room to take the apex. And there he tucks in just behind me, as you can hear the blobs of rain hitting the track, and you can visibly see them now. Even though there's blue skies above, I can't turn in. They've got no grip on this car. And there Mark's still cruising up behind me, trying desperately to make a way through. Now Mark's going around my outside coming through his corner, but that doesn't look like it's going to work, and now I've shut the door on him there, and he's backed off and stayed in second place and hasn't been overtaken by Hamilton, who is lurking from behind him, but all still trying to keep the car on the track. I'm really trying to ease the car into the corner. I've just gone over and crutched the wall, touched the wall even, not crutched the wall, and now on my way over down to the second sector, as that was a bit of a scary moment there that could have lost me my lead in this Grand Prix, and I still got no grip whatsoever, just braking going straight on. It's like driving on a full wet track more or less, and everyone's struggling, and there you can see a whole train of cars queuing up behind me wanting some of the action. But here we go, going a bit wide there, still with the rain, and just skip ahead a bit, just to a bit more juicier action more or less, where Webber still lurking in the rear as I've stayed with all my curves again to defend and deploy on this DRS zone. And there we go, just been confirmed by my engineer that it is starting to rain, although I do have spots on my visor which can tell me that I do not need a radar to tell me that it's raining. But anyway, coming off this final corner before this massive straight, just deploying all my curves as well. I'm counteracting his DRS, which has just been enabled for him, and there he goes. Mark's going to come at me again. I've gone to the outside this time, he's stuck to the racing line. I'm going to brake ridiculously early to try and make the apex, and my best lap has just been passed, and now it's still trying to keep the car on the track, even if it's in challenging conditions. I thought Malaysia would be challenging if it was raining, but China's is just as challenging. Hamilton does slip through past Webber, and Webber's got it all wrong. I'd now start lap 5 heading towards turn 1, and Hamilton looks like he wants to take the challenge towards me. And there we go, turning in at turn 1, trying to keep the car on the road, but the rain's coming down in different places, and there's more rain on my car. But then I go around in a full 360 spin. Can I keep the car going? And just don't know what happens there. Bit of lag occurs, and Perez just gets shunted out of the way. Still no penalty from the Codemasters there. Logical movement, as it's saying, dropped from first all the way down to 12 in a matter of 10 seconds coming to the end of that lap. Perez is still all the way over me. I've just said no to that attempt. Going to lap 6 would end this lap on pit, and there's Maldonado got it all wrong, so I'm going to slip up his insides. If we're going to get Riken as well, yes I can. I made a little bit of contact. I'm going to have to not go past him to avoid any penalties dished out by the implacable Codemasters system. And now in the pursuit after Michael Schumacher at the end of lap 6, now we head towards hunting him down and heading towards the pits as the skies are drying up a bit. There's less puddles on the track, and hopefully the Red Bull mechanics can do a decent, swift and clean stop and put me back out into position challenging position more or less. But that made no sense, that sentence. Anyway, just moving on with my cold tyres. Looks like Kobayashi just slipped out ahead of me. He's got a bit of advantage then. Very cheeky from him. And it's now smack bang in the middle of the field. Yes, I have lost one place. It's more or less the whole of the field is pitted, and I'm going to get that position back from Kobayashi if I can. Yes, I have. Just put one up the inside and back up into 12th position. And actually, no, down into 12th position because I was 10th position before, but a couple of cars haven't pitted on lap 7, the midway through this Grand Prix. Now all over Schumacher's rear end. As you can see, at this point I'd usually use a lot more curves, as I've just bumped the fuel mixture up to rich, and now all over Schumacher's rear wing, just waiting for that opportunity, taking a much tighter line to his corners to get on the power a lot earlier, tucked into his toe, now deploying the rest of my curves, still not using all of it, just got a last sliver of it left as I overtaken before the DRS line, which is there. I deployed and left him to deal with my own 12th place, or my previous 12th place now, coming towards Alonso at the start of lap 8, and get Grosjean in one up to 6th place, taking these positions like candy from children more or less. But moving on now over to the end of lap 8, where I'm all over Rosberg's rear wing, and see if we can replicate what we did with Michael Schumacher, and we are going to do exactly the same. Can pull along side by side as we view Mr. Chewitt coming online, and just to get to the DRS line and deployed my DRS and made the move done, and Rosberg is gone. I'm into 5th place. Now my next car on down the line is Hulkenberg for 4th place. Is if I can catch him before the end of the race, but this is lap 14 out of 14. Coming into the last sector now, there he is. He looks like he's 1.1 seconds ahead of me. Can I make the DRS? It looks like I am or not, but I'm setting purples here and purples there just to do anything in a bid to catch him and just reduce the gap to Hamilton, who thinks still in the lead. Have I got the DRS? This is the moment. Yes, I do. Deployed it. But I'm far too far away. It's looking like there's no rain that can help me with braking zones and whatnot. But there is a car that's like Button, and then there's Hulkenberg as well ahead. And it doesn't look like I'm going to manage to overtake him and seal 4th place. So it looks like it's going to be a 5th place, unless it's a rash move goes up his inside. But I've just stuck to the road and maintained a 5th place in this Grand Prix. Solid, more or less. Yeah, I'd say solid position, but not, as it says, failed. I'd say it's a failed race really for me. I really wanted to finish on the podium, but it has been 3 out of 3. Are we on our way to the 7 out of 7 of the real 2012 titles? We've had Grosjean winning race 1, I'm winning Malaysia, and Hamilton in China. So there is the finishing order more or less. There's cars all the way down. Grosjean, the other title contender, just finishing behind me. He managed to overtake Nico as well. Schumacher has done well as well. And then there is the driver standings. Hamilton leading from me from 2 points. 2 points are in it, and only 33 points are separating the top 6. So it's all to play for more or less. Still in the titles. Further down you can see other cars such as Alonso and co, and there in stone dead last is Sebastian Vettel. Brings a smile to my face to see him in last for once. But anyway, because obviously I've replaced him. But hope you guys have enjoyed this manic Chinese Grand Prix, and hope you can stay tuned for more of my racing content, such as online and career mode and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did like it and want to see more. As we 5, and I'll see you next time.